guys, we're back out here at the salmon run again. So this is take 2. Right now we're down here at the beginning of the run where, you know, the barrier is. And you can see some jumping down there. And all the dark that's in the water there, those are all salmon. They're all, let's see if I can get in here. It's all lined up. All lined up and waiting, they're ready to go in. There's more jumping. So the barrier is designed so they can't go up the wall. So they have to go into the ladder. It's just so pretty out here. You guys can see the river comes all the way from down there. Welcome back, guys. Yeah, so I'm back out here at the salmon run. This is take 2. And so today, for anybody that's, you know, I'm gonna let you guys know right now, I am gonna go down to where they proceed taking the sperm, they do the sperm out of the males and the eggs out of the females. And in that, if anybody's guys, you know, worried about whatever, like I've said before, I gotta watch going down the stairs. Like I said before, they do kill the salmon, but you guys got to remember the salmon are going to die. But if you don't want to see that, you're gonna want to, when I get down there, I'll say it again, so that way you guys will know to shut off the video then, and then come back on. But anyways, let's go down and see the rest of the run for a ways, and then I'll let you guys know when I get down to the products where they do all that stuff. I can forget the processing plant. I couldn't even think. What a ding dong. All right, guys, let me get back and let's see. Run back in the observation thing where you can see them in the glass and stuff like that. I was curious to see if we see any eggs in there or anything today. The little bubbles that you see floating around on the ground and stuff. Sometimes you'll see them. I don't see any, but you can see where these. Like that one's kind of beat up. This one's beat up. Yeah, they're starting to get beat up now. Starting to get, you know, parasites on them and stuff because they get weak. It is an overcast day today here. It's kind of chilly actually. Kind of nice, but yeah, it's kind of cool. Let's see. So I don't see any with the things on them and stuff like that. Oh, there's one. See, like. This one, oh, he's taken off. And I'll show you the things where they come in the spring and then they put him back out. There's a big boy. Another big boy. Another big boy. Let's check out this one. Oh, there's some eggs. See the eggs, guys? See them floating around? Those are the eggs. Somebody let their eggs out early. They're floating around down here. Yeah, we got that one that's, yeah, it died. See, that's what I'm saying. They can't make it, some of them. And they just don't make it. But there's eggs down there. And yeah, another one that passed away over there. They just can't make it sometimes, you know, and that's the unfortunate part. And it's like they tell us all in the river. But all those little white things floating around, those are eggs. Little salmon eggs. Yeah, that's sad, yeah. And there's these ones there. Now there's a rainbow. I mean a trout, a steelhead. That's a steelhead. Now they'll let that right back out. And when it gets up above, they'll let it out. That's healthy as can be. Yeah. And this is kind of a holding thing to where they can get their energy up to go back and up and over the next thing. Yeah. That's a steelhead right there. See the difference of the steelhead and the salmon. Pretty cool. Now on the steelhead, they go back out. They don't ever kill them. Even when they do lay their eggs, they let them right back out. Their poor eyes are all beat up. They're pretty beat up. On those fish, like the ones that are really beat up and stuff, they've come a long way. They're journeying all the way from Alaska, some of them, and they just, you know, wore out by the time they get here still. And they try, find their way. Now, like they'll do in the town, you know, they'll have to where you can go out on a boat and stuff. They go out and they pick up the dead salmon and stuff like that. And if you find one, you can always call in and they'll come get it, because they don't want anybody, you know, getting diseases from it. And they want to find out how far did that fish come from, where, you know, that and stuff. It's all, you know, all done for scientific reasons and stuff. Oh, there's one here that's really pink. Let me show you. That one is really red. That's a male. There's a big old male there too. Yeah, there was one here I wanted to show you guys, but yeah. So guys, say like if the young ones, they come in here and they're not ready to spawn or whatever, they do let them back out. They send them back out. I'll show you that. That's the processing plant down there. That's where I'm gonna be headed down that way. And it says, "Welcome to Feather River Fish Hatchery." Self-guided tour is in the ladder. And so, yeah, it's a ways down. But yeah, let me show you over here. And I'm just showing you the ladder and stuff. But you can see there's the fish ladder down there, the one with the cage on top. Yeah, it continues on. But I've got these terrible stairs I gotta go down. So I want to show you how many stairs. So this is dedication to for you guys to see it. It's like, it's insanity. I don't have a handicap placard. I probably should get one on my car, because I can't do certain things. But there's the stairs. So it's gonna take me a while to get down them. So I'm gonna stop this and I will get back on when we get down there. I made it to the beginning of the walking tour down here. And it's a continuation of the run. And you guys can see all the fish in here. The water's not as forceful right here. And so they're just kind of resting up. And they're just a ton of them. Just a ton of them sitting in there. Amazing. Yeah. There's a real pink one. Real pinky male. You guys can see him or not. You see him? Yeah, you guys see him. He's real pink. Some just floating around. They're just cooling their jets right now. Like I said, oh, there's one. I don't know if you guys can see it. Let me see if I can get this on. That's it. See the green thing hanging out of the back of the thing? That's how they monitor them. They put those in there in their things so they can monitor the fish, where they go. A lot less this year compared to last year, what I saw. So it could still be early for the ones coming in. Whoa. That one just decided. He's making his move. He's making a move. I don't know where he's headed to, but he was making a move. Yeah. Let me stop this, and when we get up there, I'll bring it back on again. But yeah, look at all them piled up here. Yeah, see how many piled up? That's a lot of fish piled up, huh? A lot of fish piled up. It's pretty cool. It goes up a ways. Still. Here's towards the front before it makes a turn up here, and there's another ladder they have to climb up. And it's water, so it's a little rushing a little bit here. They got quite a few. You guys can see inside there. Just waiting to get up that ladder. So there's a image of what the Chinook salmon looks like. It says they can weigh up to 30 pounds. The largest Chinook taken from the Feather River weighed 85 pounds. Wow. And this is meet the Chinook salmon, also known as the king salmon, are the largest of the Pacific salmon and spend their adult lives in the sea. They are blue, green, red, or purple on the back and top of the head with silvery sides. It has black spots on its tail and the upper half of its body. Its mouth is often dark purple or black. During the final voyage to spawn, the male develops a hook jaw, a hook nose, and hump back just above the gill. These are the signs of maturity in the male and are believed to make them attractive to females. The average weight of an adult male salmon is 30 pounds. Average length of the male salmon is 30 to 36. Average length for a female is 26 to 28. When salmon are active on the ladder, don't miss the spring or fall run. Oh, it's showing, yeah. So the fall runs now, it runs all the way till the beginning of November. Yeah. You see the hook there and stuff in the hump. See, this is the hook that they get on their nose and stuff. That's the hump. And then the colors they get. Yeah. Now, for the steelhead, this is a steelhead. See, like I was showing you guys, that's the steelhead, the rainbow trout. Yeah. So the California steelhead are sea run trout that spend their adult lives at sea or other open waters. They are usually dark olive in color, shading to silvery white on the underside with a heavily speckled body. Steelhead have a pink to red stripe running along their sides with white gums at the base of their mouth. During the spawning season, their bodies become iridescent with pinkish red color along their sides. Like Chinook, steelhead have two runs, a summer run and a winter run. Unlike the Chinook, steelhead do not die after spawning. They can return to and from the ocean to spawn several times in their lifetime. Steelhead trout can reach up to 55 pounds in weight and 45 inches in length. Though average size is 10 pounds in weight and 18 inches in length. Not nearly as big as this thing. Okay, what's this here? Let's see what this is. Let's see, this is supposed to, oh, I got a bee attacking me. Sorry. Let's see, this has got a button. Let's see if we can hear it. Nah, I don't hear it. Yeah, it's broke. It's not working. It's gonna tell us where we are and stuff. So let's go on in. What the the ladders are. Is there wood that they have to come up and over? And you can see these ones made it over. And now they're just hanging out there trying to get some more energy and stuff. But yeah, I'll show you when we get closer. It's really cool. That thing won't stop. See how packed they're in this one. They are packed. Packed in there. Whoa, one new one just came up and over. Got me wet. For this area here, this is right before they enter into that area where they're going to be processed. There's a ton right there. There's a ton. Really cool. Let's go up and over. Let's see what's going on the other side. So here's the part where they have them all in. Waiting, they got the gate down there. They have it shut. And so when they're ready to let in the next batch to process, they open up the gate, a bunch go in, and that's when they will go in next. But right now, I just wanted to show you how many fish are in here. Is that not amazing or what? They're all jumping, trying to get in. They're wanting to spawn. They know they're almost at their end. Amazing. Amazing how many fish, huh? So before we go in there and stuff, I wanted to show you over here. See these things here? You got these round things? Those are holding pins. Those for the ones that they're going to be letting back out. I'll show you. Let's see if there's any in there. See guys, there's some in here. These are the ones that will be going back out to sea. Too young to spawn, not ready to spawn yet. So see, they don't kill them all and stuff. They don't, you know, they're not ready to go. They put them in here. They recover a little bit and then they let them out. So guys, this is the talking about the crowding gate that I was just talking about. This is the crowding the salmon. The suspension gate, as the fish reach the top of the ladder, they enter the gathering tank and can no longer turn back because the suspension gate entrance only opens one way. The suspension gate is held closed by gravity until a fish pushes it open. Can you see any fish pushing open the suspension gate? Oh, I didn't know that. I thought they let it up. Well, we're gonna go watch that. Yeah, we're gonna go watch that. Let's see. I thought they opened it. Let's see. We see any? They're trying. I don't see any. I don't see what they're talking about. No, guys, I think they're full of it. Because they're trying to swim over it. They're trying to get in there, but they can't. Oh. See, this is it. This is what I was talking about. Mechanical sweep. The mechanical sweep lowers into the gathering tank and slowly directs the fish into the facility. The sweep pushes the fish into the tranquilizer tank inside the hatchery building. See, they tranquilize them before they actually kill them. Yeah. All right, like I said, I'm going to be going around. It will get graphic, so if you don't want to watch, this is the time you turn off. I lied. They're not doing it today. Kind of weird, huh? This is the holding tank. That's where they tranquilize them. And then these are the tables here. They do the males on this side, the females on that side. And then they process them. But they're not doing it today. I don't know what's going on. So, my mistake. Sorry. I'll have to find out, but I'll show you. We are gonna see the video and it'll show you that. But weird, huh? But that's the plant. I don't know why they're off. Maybe they're already done for the day.
Salmon and steelhead trout are both spawned at the hatchery. Each requires a different treatment, so depending on the time of year, fish should either tagged or artificially spawned. First stop is the tranquilizing tank. Carbon dioxide is used to calm the fish so workers can handle it. Should female fish enter the hatchery not ready to spawn, technicians move them to holding tanks. Spring-run salmon naturally arrive in the spring to wait in cool mountain pools until late summer and early fall when they are ready to spawn. Should they reach the hatchery in the spring, technicians tag and return them to the river. In the fall, they will only be spawned with other tagged spring-run salmon to preserve their unique traits. Both spring-run and fall-run salmon are at the end of their life cycle when they return to spawn, so they are quickly and conveniently killed. Technicians remove eggs from the females and milk from the males. Ultimately, steelhead trout can spawn several times in their lives. Technicians carefully extract their eggs and milk and then return them to the river. Some will stay in fresh water and some will travel again to the sea. As the eggs and milk are extracted, they are combined in a tray for fertilization. These fertilized eggs are moved into the incubators in the adjoining building to the right.
We didn't get to see it live, them doing it, but at least you guys got to see that part. So still, it was graphic. So that, okay, I'm going downstairs again. Yeah, it's really hard for me to get down the stairs. Legs don't want to bend, but I'll go around. We'll see if there's any eggs in there and stuff like that, and see what's going on. See, these are the females that aren't ready, right here. See, they're all the females that aren't ready. So this is the hatchery. This is where they put all the eggs. There's a ton of them too. Just a ton. You can see. Maybe they're just on lunch. I don't know. That would be my luck, wouldn't it? That would be crazy, huh? But it shows you here. It says the incubator eggs are transferred into the hatchery incubators. Each tray contains about 10,000 eggs. Fresh feather river water circulates in the trays to mimic nature. The salmon chances of survival at the hatchery are increased 70 to 80% as compared in the wild. In 30 days, a black dot can be seen on each egg. These dots develop into the eyes of the fish. Another 30 days, the eggs hatch into an evelyn or a fry. In 3 more weeks, the fry will transfer into the rearing ponds. So I'll show you guys where the rearing ponds are. I'll show you the fertilization. The shelled eggs are soft and elastic at this point. Once the eggs are fertilized, they become swollen and firm until the fry are hatched. The yolk sac will provide the young with protein and other nourishment during incubation and for several weeks more after hatching. Incubation takes about two months, 60 days. So you got here, this is the first one. That's the unfertilized trout egg. Okay. And you can see the different sizes. The steelhead is a little bitty one, the salmon's a little bigger. And then over here, there's this the one that's been fertilized. Yeah. And then we got 10 hours after fertilization. 30 days after fertilization. And that's 60 days when it turns into what they call the fry. Pretty cool. Well, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and call this quits for the day. Sorry we weren't able to see it live, but I'll come back out and we'll do another part 3 and stuff as the spawning gets more and more graphic, you know, more and more going on. So anyways, give me that thumbs up, like, subscribe. Hope it was educational for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. You guys all have a wonderful day. Tomorrow is supposed to be warm, so we'll see. Crazy. It's cold here right now. All right, have a wonderful day.